Before the Mughals reached their golden age, there was a brief moment when their empire ceased to exist. A single man, an Afghan warrior of humble origins, defeated the Mughals, drove them into exile, and in just 5 years, transformed India more than rulers who reigned for decades. His name was Sher Shah Suri. This is the story of the man who proved that excellence, not birthright, makes an emperor. Born as Farid Khan around 1486 in Sasaran, Bihar, he was the son of a small Afghan jagirdar, a minor landowner. His early life was far from royal. Farid's stepmother mistreated him, forcing his father to send him away to live with relatives. But this setback became his greatest advantage. While other nobles' sons enjoyed luxury, Farid spent years studying Persian and Arabic literature, mastering military strategy, and learning statecraft. He educated himself to become what birth had denied him, a leader. By his 20s, Farid entered the service of Bahar Khan Loani, the Mughal governor of Bihar. His intelligence and administrative genius quickly caught attention, but it was one legendary act that earned him his new name. The story goes that Farid single-handedly killed a tiger, a Shia in Persian, that had been terrorizing the region. Bahar Khan, impressed by this feat, gave him a new title, Sher Khan. The humble Farid was now Sher Khan, the tiger. By the 1530s, India was fragmenting. Babur had died, and his son Humayun now ruled the Mughal Empire. But Humayun was weak, indecisive, and more interested in opium than governance. Sher Khan saw his opportunity. Serving as the regent of Bihar, Sher Khan systematically expanded his power. He captured the wealthy region of Bengal in 1537, gaining control of its vast treasures. When Humayun finally marched east to confront him, Sher Khan employed brilliant strategy. At the Battle of Chausa in June 1539, Sher Khan did the unexpected. Instead of meeting the massive Mughal army in open battle, he waited. For months, he wore down Humayun's forces through skirmishes and supply disruptions. Then, during the monsoon season, when the Mughal camp was vulnerable and morale was low, Sher Khan struck at night. The Mughal army was massacred. Humayun barely escaped with his life. Legend says he crossed the Ganges River on an inflated water carrier skin. Thousands of Mughal soldiers drowned. Sher Khan had achieved the impossible. He had defeated the Mughal Empire. 1 year later, at Kanauj in May 1540, Sher Khan delivered the final blow. Humayun's remaining forces were crushed. The Mughal emperor fled India entirely, spending the next 15 years in exile in Persia. Sher Khan declared himself Sher Shah Suri, Emperor of Hindustan. The Mughal Empire had ended, for now. But Sher Shah wasn't just a conqueror, he was a visionary administrator. In just 5 years, from 1540 to 1545, he transformed India's governance, economy, and infrastructure in ways that would influence the subcontinent for centuries. His first masterpiece? The Grand Trunk Road, a 2,500-kilometer highway stretching from Bengal to the Afghan border. This wasn't just a road, it was an economic revolution. Lined with trees for shade, dotted with rest houses every few kilometers, and patrolled for safety, it connected India like never before. Trade flourished. Even today, modern highways follow Sher Shah's route. Then came the rupee. Sher Shah standardized India's currency, creating the silver rupee that became the foundation of Indian economy. This system was so effective that the Mughals adopted it when they returned. The British continued it during colonial rule, and modern India still calls its currency the rupee. His land revenue reforms were revolutionary. He conducted detailed surveys of agricultural land, fixed fair tax rates based on land productivity, and gave farmers legal documents, pada, proving their land rights. He abolished the corrupt middlemen and ensured taxes went directly to the state. Farmers knew exactly what they owed. Corruption dropped. Agricultural output soared. He created India's first postal system, a network of horse relays and runners that could deliver messages across the empire within days. Intelligence, administrative orders, and trade information flowed efficiently for the first time. Justice was personal for Sher Shah. He held public court regularly, listening to common people's grievances himself. Rich or poor, everyone had access to justice. He was known for his famous saying, "It is far better to allow a powerful man to suffer than to permit the tears of a broken-hearted man." His military reforms were equally impressive. He reorganized the army with strict discipline, introduced branding of horses to prevent fraud, and built massive fortifications. The Fort of Rhodes in present-day Pakistan remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site, testament to his architectural vision. Despite being a devout Muslim, Sher Shah practiced remarkable religious tolerance. He employed Hindu administrators, protected temples, and judged people by merit, not faith. His administration was a meritocracy. Talent mattered, not birth or religion. But fate had other plans. In 1545, while besieging the fortress of Kalinjar in central India, Sher Shah personally led the assault. At 60 years old, he could have sent generals, but that wasn't his way. During the siege, an explosion occurred, possibly from gunpowder stores or a rocket that backfired. Sher Shah was engulfed in flames. Despite catastrophic burns, he continued directing the battle. The fort fell, but Sher Shah died from his injuries shortly after, on May 22, 1545. He was buried in Sasaran, in a magnificent tomb he had built himself, a stunning example of Indo-Islamic architecture, sitting in the middle of an artificial lake. Even his final resting place reflected his vision and grandeur. Sher Shah's sons couldn't hold the empire. Within 15 years, Humayun returned from exile and recaptured Delhi. His son, Akbar the Great, would build the Mughal Golden Age. But here's the irony. Almost every administrative system that made the Mughal Empire great was actually Sher Shah's invention. The Rupee, the Grand Trunk Road, the land revenue system, the postal network, all Sher Shah. The Mughals simply took credit for perfecting what this Afghan genius had created. Even the British colonial administration adopted his systems wholesale. Historians agree, Sher Shah Suri was probably the greatest administrator medieval India ever saw. In just 5 years, he accomplished what others couldn't in 50. He proved that empire building isn't about dynasty or divine right. It's about vision, merit, and the courage to transform. From a boy rejected by his own family to the emperor who defeated the Mughals and revolutionized India, Sher Shah Suri's story reminds us that greatness isn't inherited. It's earned, one brilliant decision at a time. Join us next time as we explore how the Mughals returned and how Akbar built upon Sher Shah's foundations to create an empire that would last 3 centuries.